I do believe it is time. Let me just go ahead and... Because for some reason I'm once again in the VC, even though no reason to. Really? Just so people can hop. So... Come on. Why am I so frazzled right now? Also, I just realized I forgot to do something. I need to order dinner. There we go. Order. One, two. Burgers. So, yes, as you can hear from the music in the background, we're still in Kugane. There we go. Liver as 9. No, that's 7. Win. Add autofills. Good, good, good. And there. Let me just use Google Pay. Luckily, I actually have it set up so my windows don't show up, which is good. Scan this, tap here, and pay. Complete. And the order have been placed. Now let's get into the game. A swift and secret departure. Alphino would like to return to the Ruby Bazaar post-haste. I informed Taru of our coming. She and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Oh, there's still dialogue. Do come and visit us again. 'Twould be a shame if we never got to see you and the little miss again. Do not worry. We'll be safely back before the Sekisegumi arrive. Still in disguise, and we have the little horse chiffon following us. Oh look, that's a side quest that I didn't see before. I don't think I've seen before. And Ruby Bazaar. I don't need to I don't need to run the entire way there. My, what a warm welcome. Greetings, Honored Sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes. You have left the sanctuary, and we have entered a cutscene. Spoken. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Ataru. Less so yours, Hancock. The Racho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you'll be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Lim Salaminsa. Ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. 4 of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. As I told you many times before, I am not allowed to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? Yes. So there you have it. I will remain here for now. Needn't worry, I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half-dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. Good to hear that. Go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Tataru. Oh yeah, and remember, we had to get a souvenir for Kryl. I'm surprised it didn't come up. Look, in this case, I am going to go ahead and... That one looks like... Zayla. Yep. A peddler of peculiars. Look, I'm gonna walk this time. Because... I want to say goodbye to the city. Oh, she's just an information giver. Tenzan. There's Tataru. First to arrive as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind. Spoken. Please.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
Oh, spoken, so I'm gonna...
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
Oh! That dialogue was
You
not
there!
even subtitled.
Hold that ship!
You there, hold that ship. Lord Hien!
What are you
Giri!
two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do. You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
The refugees already did.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive.
Thanks for the raid!
We will send
Oh,
forth
thanks
ships
for the
and
raid,
princes
Melta.
far and wide to spread
We're a
word
little
of our
behind
victory,
Harrow, but
that we might inspire
Eh.
others to take up arms as we did. Even
Time.
the Empire has its limits.
kill.
If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma?
Yes. The
And
goal
besides,
is...
so long as this debt remains unpaid,
Hi, hi.
how am I to face myself?
Oh, I love the
Goal
gradient
set.
on first time chat from Raider.
As you wish.
Peace for you. Thanks
I
for the
will relay your
rose.
offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
Hey, hey! Good! Welcome, Kev.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish.
Did you
what
like the
we've
meme I
started.
sent you earlier?
You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that.
Come on, where's the...
Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our
Yugiri.
pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
So, for those not in the know, I'll show you what I sent after
The
the...
ship's about to weigh anchor.
I'll show the meme after
It
the
seems our
cutscene.
time is at an end. Go well, my friends. And may we meet again beneath a western sky.
And there he is, just standing like a... There he is, standing like an absolute idiot. May we meet again. So... Clearly the developers plain forgot. Cryle specifically asked for a souvenir. I don't know if they have a souvenir. Anyway, this is the joke. This is the meme. Oh, wait. Meanwhile, the Royal Palace of Alamigo. Oh! We're about to see some Imperial shenanigans. What?
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
For naught. Alright, have a good one, Melta. Oh, that man is about to get cut down. How much force? It would have cut that man clean in two if... And with that close...
The beast
That would've-
yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws.
That means either we...
I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
Either that should have caught on bone, or it should have cut clean through it.
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranier Lupi.
Wait. Kryl! Oh.
Xenos ye Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
No, you don't.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips until I strip the fat from her.
So our friend. Our friend, it's gone. Our friend is gone. Lise! Back in Eorzea at last. Ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. Let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. I'll take the materia. Catch me if you can. Home is where the heart is, and Alphanos is in Eorzea. Also, fudge, I just realized. Okay, I'll show you the joke now. In the voice of Jack, luckily we're in Limsa, so just saunter out. Squeak 'em do beaters. As it splendors, daft bends, aft castle, snoozing ken. Charlie and Eggheads, Guy Rurgin, Dodge Shoppy, Old Don's Sumnus Fence. Yellow Jackets if you swift, rum caggers. If it's daft, hop the twig. Rumcoals quit. The rogues get... Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. Oh, it's late at night. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Dom afraid of Imperial oppression, it's only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously. But I think you should go and see to the refugees at Revenant's Toll. For anything else, they'll be thrilled to hear what you've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. The Admiral! Why? I see I am not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenor Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks. But we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you. Oh, seek you out. Oops. Went a bit too early. Well, out with it. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryle Baldessian was taken prisoner. Kryle? Kryle? You know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Girabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryle told me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri? Oh, yep, there we have my voice. I hope it's coming through clearly. What? What's that noise? Oh, I'm over here! Let's see, where's Girabania? There we go. Castrum Oriens in the fringes. Got the music there. Speak of the devil, there he is. Anyway, Eastern Highland? Eastern Highland? I'm so anxious to do battle with the Garleans, I sometimes find myself tightly gripping the hilt of my blade, without realizing it. Perhaps that is to blame for the blisters on my hand. Look at that, we have some people from the... Marshal Brookstone. Let's check in with Robon. Glad to have you with us again. You seem stronger than I remember. Hard though I find that to believe. One would almost think you'd spent the whole time fighting. Well done, by the way. Ah, you're returned. You should speak with Thancred. He's waiting for you with Arenvald. Oh, there he is. Not just Thancred. Dadcred! There you are. You've heard the news. In broad strokes from the Admiral. What happened? Yeah, I'm not gonna even try pronouncing it because, well, Kryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the echo as Kinesi is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my ass, like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in for Dola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship, and all that and more, but if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. told her to return with Cryle Baldessian, alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Cryle or her current whereabouts. If the orders were to bring Cryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it's up to you and your allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well, I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Aldin. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Kinesi and I are going to see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. I should change it into some more fitting gear because right now I'm still in my Far Eastern still in that disguise. No, what? Why not? I'm in Alliance controlled space, so I'm gonna go ahead and say no, I'm wearing this. Mount Roulette! I'm like a whole 10 levels above that guy, so I'm safe. Lise, Nago, 2 Imperial Guards, 2 Resistance Fighters, and Commander Kemp. What can I say? Patience is one of my virtues. It's good to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances. Well, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? Fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome, Lise, Kinesi. I'm sure you've heard about Cryle by now. That's why we're here. Still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. And that's good news for Cryle. I'd like to think so, but enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arenvold's been a godsend. Him and Monago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in this short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames' Megan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Garabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way. We still have far to go, and we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on while we should be making haste to Castromorians. There's no point you telling me everything now when you only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Yep, he still pulls aggro. Pippin? You've spoken with Fankra then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. I'll take the ring. I'll also immediately equip all this. Update the gear set. Raban. Rauga's beacon. There you are, and there's Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. There we go. That's how I did it. That's how I did Raban before. Ball.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Yep.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rulga's Beacon. For as Rulga once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Yeah! Bring it on. The soundtrack is strong. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he is ordered for... Yep. Haha, of course. That's why he is ordered for Dola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we'll send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. See, show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, for Dola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. Also, yes, We lure them as far as the East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Veladina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them Veladina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the Castellum. What say you? Oh, Nago is in. It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Knezi, Lys, Arenvold, I ask you that you accompany Commander Kemp. Alize and I will remain with the Flame General. Yes, sir. We will return to Rauga's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Is it Chocobo time? Given we're back in Eorzea, it's time... Given we're back on the continent of Ardenald, I think it's Chocobo time. Oh, never mind, we just warped to Rauga's Reach. Which has been kind of cleared up. It's been cleaned up! You notice that, yeah, the soundtrack switches between the night and day at 6. Bum ba bum 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 ba 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 dum ba 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 da ba ba. If it takes 100 battles like this to rescue Cryle, I'll fight in every one. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this. It's going to be grand. Lys, Conrad wasn't kidding when he said he made a lot of progress while we were away. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above the Veladina is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Minago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no? Arenvold, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lys, I want you to look on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear. Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Castrum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Oh, Castellum Corvi when ready. That'll be all. Knezi, stay with me for a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best to tell you if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the Barber, another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you've finished. Oh, you know what I need to do. No flight yet. Shame. No flight here. Hey, look, someone's here. Jump, and... I'll just... Oh, wait! They're over here. They're all in this part of the... map. I'm gonna go straight to the... I'm gonna go here first. I'm gonna do this route. Wait, I know you. Corporal Lyetches, the Twin Adder. It's an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Uldar, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. Got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Corporal. We'll give those Imperial whoresons what for. And this is why I like how the game actually acknowledges your deeds. A swarthy resistance. I say, if it isn't the lad who helped me find the ward I misplaced. But here I go again, treating you as equal. It wasn't till after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of his busy day to help me. Well, what's done is done. But I know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle. And the next, and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. This is what I like about the game sometimes. It just characters that the NPCs acknowledge your past deeds. Hey, the hot-blooded youth, I think. Knazy, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Amigo, you did. Wirra and the rest of us had got it into our heads if we had enough crystals we could summon Ralgar like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? Yep. Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died doing what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Huh. Yeah, that's something Final Fantasy XIV does really well for some reason. I want that Vista, but I don't know if I have the jumpies for it. Mount Roulette? Of course I summoned the Holy Airborne Mount in the list. I guess there's a reason they placed this. They gave you access to mounts in this settlement. And an Aethernet. Because otherwise it would be just too big. You've had a word with the men I mentioned, then? Yes, I did. As I'm sure you've noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted to speak with them. A man who's lived in Girabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. Free men, free stories, free reasons. It all belong to the Resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse. And while there's good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Someone like Lise, you mean? I see we're of one mind. She'll have to make the decision for herself, of course. You've traveled with her, been by her side when she's had to make hard choices. You've seen her at her worst and at her best. If you think she's got it in her, then she does. Look after her, Knazy. She's our future, and my hope. I trust I needn't say this, that this conversation is just between you and me? Good lad. Right then, we'd best head to Castellum Corvi, or what remains of it rather. Yay, I have my chocobo again. See, what exit do I need to take? What exit do I need to take? Oh, this one. The classic yellow chocobo is still in vogue. It's foggy out. It's foggy. Oh, football. Look at me I'm just running for it. Oh, we have a fight! That'll cut him to the bone. I'll prove to them that it wasn't a mistake. That it wasn't a mistake. Nago, our name is Obda. We've known each other since we were small. We're going on this mission together. You're the warrior, yes? It's an honor. It is an honor. Lise. I said it then, and I'll say it again. I won't let it all be for nothing. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Nago sees the flag. You got your gear in order? Any moment now. Wait one moment, I need to quickly go and confirm. Do I have everything equipped that I need? Yes. Except the legs. And let me just go ahead and confirm all this is actually better. So I am gonna go ahead and do some inventory management real quick. If so, I will need to remove this, swap it out. I'll remove this, swap it out for that one, and I'll remove this one as well, swap it out for this. Legs. Remove these, swap out for that, and remove these, swap out for that. Now the legs. These can be removed. This one can be swapped in. There. That should do the trick. Oh! Wait a moment, this is Yugiri's gear. This is like what... This is roughly what Yugiri wears as well. Except the color's different. Eh. Let's go! Which means I am not going to equip Glamour until I'm ready to sub out that entire armor set.
It's begun then.
That sounds like fight.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we?
We just need to make it the rest of the way. Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Monargo, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Glams are cannon! Glams are cannon!
Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Look, the Ananta's kind of hopping. And Nago takes the disguise. Here we go. Fine. Cut down the mage first. No sign of sentries. General Aldin must have his hands full. Then let's seize the bridge and be done with it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Check. Peek the corner. Yep. Token force behind. Nothing we can't handle. You want to fight me? Fire at will! Kill every last one of the savages! The meat! On the verge of action. Rules of nature. Look, that felt like a bit of a rules of nature moment. For Dola. You think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Oh, you got a new blade. So be it. You're dead. You there? Look, you're solo, so this bridge belongs to the Empire. Die! You missed! Aw, it's cute that you think your little drones are gonna save you. Nah, I'm not gonna let you... This is my bridge. Your bridge? Dokomori!
Meet my new friend!
Your new friend? Aww. That's a good attempt. Unfortunately.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Fireball! She's not slowed down. Oh look, we're in a corner. And you know what happens when you... En you know, and the Dutch saying goes, een kat in het nauw maakt rare sprongen. Naga made it. Only got to hold on a little bit longer.
Damn you!
Gods damn you. Oh. Don't think so.
No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this!
Oh, you done.
Flag!
The flag? They did it. Nago is having way too much fun with the horn. No, you don't.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo!
Al amigo!
Yeah!
Yeah! Let's do this!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
She escapes. I guess that's just standard Garlean.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do.
That's standard. I guess that's standard operational doctrine for Garleans. Run away like a coward when you're on the back foot.
Villadina has fallen? Impossible.
You better believe it, bud.
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Yes, sir!
Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us. Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
Someone bring the snake. Ooh. That's a saying. That's a way to say it. Wow. Just sorting around. Snake, squeakum do beaters.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
I should dye this outfit. There she goes. Now, how do you suppose Naga will get down from there? Always this easy. So, you are indeed everything they say. The stuff of legends. For a moment there, I didn't think I could do it. Then I did! Arnvold, did you see that armor? Ollie, we did it! Well fought, brothers and sisters. Today is a day that will be remembered for generations to come. Lise, it's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself this is just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it all back. All of it. One element at a time if we have to. I'll take the Savage Aim materia. Conrad, what's next? The Fortunes of War. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search from top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Aldin in Bitter Mill. Give me the Mount Roulette. It's the bird. Fuck it, why not? Why not use one of their vehicles? Repurposed by the Garland Ironworks. Now's not the time to fight. I see ya, buddy boy. A moment. I'm gonna have to confirm. Came in to confirm. Well, confirm the order. Someone came into the room. Oh, look. There. Hello there, bud. Cut them down like... just like that. Bish bash bosh, down they go. Ah. Someone got sniped again for spam. Before they even popped up in Mix It Up, so good job. So good job there, Seribot. Rob on. Wait, first checking Ali's Alfino. The Bull of Alamigo has done it again. His assessment of Fordola's response was without error. It's a good thing Naga got the flag flying when she did. Any longer, and those Imperials might have had us at their mercy. Ah, dang it. Well met. All's well with the bridge? All's well with the bridge? Good, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Valodina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you to return to Commander Kemp and his men. I wish I had full body tracking, because then I would just... the full circle, just a full salute. Just a Grand Company salute. And what does drawing a blank unlock? Summon... No, I don't want the mech. Salamoko? Nope, nothing. I guess now that Castellum Valodina is under our control, I can just... From a stone bridge to a massive fortress. Gaulian engineering never ceases to impress. Now we've taken control of Valodina, there's nothing stopping us from marching east towards the peaks. If you're looking for Arenvold, I think he's with Pippin, searching the Castellum for any remaining soldiers. Back so soon. I suppose the General and his men had matters well in hand. The Vice Marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. Rising fortunes, rising spirits. Oh, this one is wow, my outfit's actually worse. I know you... Not the one for waiting. Not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal de Rupin reports that the sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Valodina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird and flew off towards the peering stones, the village of the Im tribe where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Valodina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east. But she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. though I pray you are right. It would be best if Nago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed, let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is alright. We have a light party here, so if that's your wish, then I've no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Quest accepted. Early evening, Eorzea time. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Yes. Why can't this door open? Unless it's just welded shut. That person is just standing. Month of Ma. On your guard, Arnvald, we're still about. Since when did you become a bloodhound? Mikote ought to trust their ears, not their nose. Did you say you were for the Peering Stones? In that case, mayhap Marshal Terupin and I should join you. We spied a suspicious pair earlier, a Huron and a Lalafell by the looks of them. But they fled when they realized they'd been spotted. If they're Imperials, then we can't have them stirring up trouble. It was simply called Veladin, a bridge before the Guardians arrived. They saw fit to transform it into a base for their supply trains. What's more, atop this tower they could survey the area for bombs around. Their ambition knows no bounds, nor does their villainy. We will soon start sending scouts east to survey the land in preparation for our advance. I do not anticipate much resistance at this time, but should we encounter any Imperial forces, we shall deal with them quickly and severely. And GC salute! Oh wait. It needs to be lowercase. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Oh. I stole one of their mech suits. Let's go. 360 yalms northeast. Up there. I don't like how this one... What's the odds? Twice in a row. 3 times in a row. There we go. Alize, Alfino. Alize, Alfino. The area is home to dangerous beasts. Not that we cannot handle, mind. But do not be surprised if something ravenous and slavering comes charging at you out of nowhere. But of course, tiring though it may be to come and go from the cliff top, it's easily defended and affords an excellent view of the surrounding area. The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow me. $249 yalms north. I am going for the Aether current first. 489 northeast. Roughly around there then. I'm not gonna risk it right now. Unless someone in the usual gang of people I call up with wants to. We may not have seen any Imperial forces thus far, but we mustn't forget that this was occupied territory until very recently. They could still be nearby. Not just Seekers of the Sun, but in Anta, mayhap there is a settlement nearby. There we go. First thing I do when I arrive in a new area, attune to the Aephorite. For obvious reasons, and also tag the Chocobo Keep. See, the Reach and Castrum Oriens, those are unlocked. There must be the Nun around here. The fires of war spread across Garabania, and soon we ourselves may be forced to enter the fray. Should it? Yes. Hey, Nago? Is your daughter? Okay, good to know. Well, what do you think? Hard to tell from down below that the whole village is up here, isn't it? Hard, if not for the Aephorite.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Inanta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
Oh dear. Something wrong then.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago.
Just adjust my headphones. There.
But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the Resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Inanta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kalyana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kalyana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kalyana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
Cut down.
The Kalyana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down.
Yep.
There was naught that could be done.
And that's one surefire way to piss them off.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kalyana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
Oh no.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kalyana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Aye. Oh look, the chat box blur works again. Ahem. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I've been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives. Or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest than with his children. Now we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi. It would be wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her onto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north you will find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Nago, can you inform my comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Current quest. Make a fine rug, that one. Oh, make a fine rug, that one. Oh, sorry. I was distracted by the grumbling of my stomach. Thanks to the Garleans, we've been having trouble maintaining our food stores. Custom dictates that any game brought back to the village must be distributed evenly amongst everyone. But there hasn't been much to go around lately. Without fear of harassment from the Garleans, we can finally begin hunting again. But there's still much to do if we're going to replenish our supplies. Any chance you'd be willing to help? If you could bring back, say, 3 de los Erases, it would be a great help. You'll find them to the north of here. But don't kill them. We'll need their meat to be as fresh as possible when it's put away. When you've worn them down enough, you can stuff them into these bags without much of a fight. Now, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, they'll fit. Stay safe out there. Oh, it's one of these capturing jobbies. Just overlap the there. Teleosiras. That was a mistake. One. There we go. Here you go. That's 3 quests complete. The A for currents and the fringes. Ow. Oh, that person's leveling. Doing random mount. Okay, that might not be the best option though. Sarish. There we go. Snakes. We do not often receive guests. Guests. What's the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha the Vera. You are she, are you not? You've petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, if that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one that I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image. Daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our sons. There's naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection which called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. Primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi being different from that of the Vera. That is true. The Vera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. The Vera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. His freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire, and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana. However, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself and they summoned a Primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. Surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Aranta will. Kalyana bade Vera make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their Primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if... Okay, nah, I'm just gonna say, you can count on us. Ooh, quiet. Then we shall. For without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it is settled. We're going to find that Primal and put an end to this. My sister Varia will guide you to Galankat, and I shall pray for your success. Somehow these snake people are ones I trust. I met Scions, I am Varia. She who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. I'll take the materia. Let's go. I get to fight a Primal again. Yay! Oh! A for right quest. A for sure. A for current quest. A for current quest. A for current. A for current quest. A for current quest. Current quest! Current quest! Current quest! Come on, let's go! Hells yeah! Hells yeah! Hells yeah! Current quest! Current quest! Current quest! Surprise, motherfuckers. What in Rog's name is that thing? Please wait. If you would listen for just a moment. Keep that thing away from me! Oh, someone's getting hit by the... Okay, that's it. Fuck. Namazu head. Namazu head. You're trying to help that thing, weren't you? What do you want? Relax. They're not These are not hostile. And they wanted us to leave their hunting grounds, so they're not savage monsters looking to feast on our innards. Sorry about before. Not every day you see something like that where I come from. Me and my friends were from a small village in the peaks, you see, and with the guardians blocking all ways in and out of the place, we'd never travel far. Now they're mostly gone. We thought we'd have a look about. Maybe scavenge for a bit of food. I didn't mean no harm. Honest. If it's all the same to you, we'll leave and go look for food somewhere far away from here. $476 yams north. Yep, that's within Kalyana territory. Snakes. Snakes. Look, the chocobo. Time to enable the stealth. Since these are hostile. The Kalyana are hostile. Damn it. I guess. Run. 382 north. 382 north, run. 348. 327. Go wide to avoid. 266. Oh, that's actually getting closer and closer. Since we should be able, I should be able to see it shortly. Deep into enemy base. Deep into their base. Don't worry, don't worry. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. Why are they hostile though? I mean, okay, not really surprising because the Guardians are human-like or bipedal, so $130 east, which is over there. Which means it's right there. It's not good. I hear winds. Oh, it is up. Oh, there it is. Ooh, angry looking. If you do not mind, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now mount up and... Why is it the bird again? Any flying mount is basically slower. Basically, it's just as fast as walking. Wait. There was an alternate route, no matter the other way around as well. Hi. The path leads to the entrance above. Within is an aphrodite. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. Now, yep, I know. I am gonna rush. I am gonna run for it. Of course, the Kakana decides to go ahead and initiate combat. Don't mind me, I just want it. Yep, that is a beast of an aphrodite. Oh no. Oh no, I'm attuning to it.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade, not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alice, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Oh.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials.
Nay.
Thirsting for blood.
People who've been wronged by it.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well.
Please tell me we don't have to
But
fight.
I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that Primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you'd just listen!
Poor misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Oh, come on. Oh, great. We're gonna see another people's just turned into thralls.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Well. Right. Another people's just subjugated. Right. I know it was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Kinesi. I had to. I had to try and I failed. So you have to fight. There's no other way. I will wake them from the dream. Thank you, Kinesi. I know you will. But we can do that which is within our power. Lise, Alphino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it's finished, we'll be waiting for you. It's time for another duty. I need a backup. It's time for another trial. Please, I need the backup. Alright, see you there. See you in a mo. Explorer mode is not available. Wait, can I jump into this into the bucket? Yes! Yes, you can! Yes! Yes, it's possible! If it fits, I see it. Let me just quickly go ahead and... Yes! Let me just screenshot this, so I have that as a joke. Friend lists. Oh, by the way, I am over on... Instead of Ragnarok, I'm over on Omega. As you can see up here. Wait a moment. Alright, see you there. Where are these? These are pillows. These are pillows! I'll wait by the Aetheryte. You down to talk? Talk during the duty, or shall we do it quietly again? Okay, Buds is in La Noscia. like here? I have to keep watch on the door as well because, well, food. Alright, I don't know if I cannot invite you to the party because, well, people on free trial are not allowed to start parties. As you can see. Ah, thanks. Shall we? Shall we queue for the duty then? The trial is called Emanation. Only a party leader may register for duty. There we go. So this is my first time running it. So if you have any tips, tell them, please. Oh. And that will pop up in a separate hotbar, right? So I don't need to swap out things. Ah. Burlap sack. There we go. Yeah, I think this is kind of... I think Yugiri's outfit is an alternate version of what Nazi is currently wearing. Oh no. Snap out of it. Don't tell me I have to slap. Yeah, I got that one. Yes! You also got the set. A Deb. And a third! That's A. Meanwhile, I just... Oh, that's a pose. That's a pose. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? Ah, roll quests. Yeah, that tracks. A JoJo reference would show up in the Western, in the New World. Meanwhile, we're just staring at each other. Let's... Ah. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, outfit. Oh! The jump! The jump! Neat. Yep, that's one for the compilation. Imagine if you could set up a macro for that joke. Bread. Onigiri. Apple. The snacks. The food is its own... Yeah, you basically have an entire category of food. Cookies. Some call it. I'm not gonna try it because, well, I don't know, maybe it's good for cleaning. Tea. The tea is just so sophisticated as well. Whee! Oh, that's adorable. Wow, it's taking a while to queue, isn't it? We're waiting for 3 more DPS and a healer or 2. Send dudes. Chat, send dudes. With money. Loads of money. What, you want to do group G pose? Oh, you want to dance? Oh, I can boogie. I'm gonna laugh if the Macarena is one of the dance emotes. I just pictured the first song from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, it does. It does sort of look like that. Let me check. Sip. Oh. I have a feeling. I think I do believe that there's gonna be new emotes for special events this year. For Starlight Celebration this year. Hey, it's time! Let's fight! Yeah. Oh yeah, the Rising. I wonder what we're gonna get out of that one this year. Last year we got brushed up Kryl. Whoops, glams didn't work because, well, the glams probably didn't work because we're not in a quote-unquote sanctuary. Oh, so that one is a complete spoiler. Then again, Kryl was as well, but eh. Let's kill our god. Snakes? I don't know what button that is.
Open your hearts to me.
Now? Shit. Shadow Walker.
Your weary souls in my bosom.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Party wipe? I'm safe. I live.
I shall free you from your hate. Surrender to bliss. your souls weigh heavy?
You think you... Now.
Your souls are steamed.
Shit. I'm fucked.
I shall free you from your hate.
Hate isn't what you need to worry about. Now. No, you fucking don't. Oh, no, you don't. Down you go, Primal. Back into the ether from whence you came. And there we have him. Snap out of it! Glorious meme. Glorious meme. Oh, cutscene?
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please.
So, it looks like the Inanta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation!
No, she was your doom.
Is there no end to your cruelty?
We were not with the Imperials.
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You, who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
Hollow words.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
We only want peace. Spawns creatures that can literally enslave people against their wills. Yes. That's happened every single time. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Oh. Fordula and one of his schools.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Oh.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
Tribunus Militimus just...
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Wow. Throw an insult, huh?
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble, sir?
Oh no.
Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
Ooh. She's got you there, Zenas.
I'm terrified of dying having achieved
Oh,
naught.
he's got you there.
Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
Oh, she is dead. I think.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
Ooh. He's got you there. Are you going to hyper to harass?
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Acting Viceroy, huh? Same motivation as Yotsuya.
And I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Oh, what are you... Oh, there is a mad... That is a mad scientist if I ever saw one. Which means... we have something to... We have trouble. I wish we could have left it on better terms. Could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. Could be a problem to get your hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. I'll take their earrings of slaying. Wabam! The silence of the gods. Thanks to you, larger and our people need no longer live in fear. First, let me check. Any for currents? Yep, this is the last one, and then we can fly through the fringes. A Sherlock. Food. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear words of them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Viranilia. I am bringing in the Chocobo. I'm moving it back to Chocobo mode, so like instead of being completely random. Because I liked it when I can just click and just select my trusty steed. Ah. Oh no. Oh, you're going to peak. I just hope we won't have to deal with any more primals before we march on Alamigo. If only I had your power. The things I would do. Had Kayana's beliefs been closer to the... Oh. Oh, really? Close to the Vira, the crisis could surely have been avoided. It was your victory. It's only meek that you be the one to tell my sister. Ah, the winds whispered of your success. And your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Kinesi did the deed. We were but witnesses to his heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning. For there's no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sisters' plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that the day you speak of never comes. We're all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time, they will too. You and yours will ever be friends at Devira. Of that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. We're almost allowed to fly. We're almost allowed to fly. Corner skip, let's go. Ow. Pippin? You'd heard about the Primal. Excellent work. If you're looking for Ironvold and his unit, they are currently investigating reports of suspicious activity in the area. The hero returns, together with his stalwart comrades in arms. Glad to hear you managed to deal with the Ananta's Primal before it could cause us any more grief. Gods know we have enough to worry about. Nago! Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Turbin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. Won't. Sri Lakshmi is gone. No, it should probably start at the but I should probably start at the beginning. And so Lise explains the whole shebang. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a ton of lives, Kinesi. You saved a lot of lives, Kinesi. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future. And ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and Devira on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Valadina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! He was also most empathetic that you should be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Minago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a lot of proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Valadina. Cutscene! Spoken? Spoken? Ooh, this is very cinematic. Roast chicken. Honored guests, I pray that you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, come, eat your fill of our food, and drink deep of our spirits. There's more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Oh? Did we just... She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help but thinking of my own. What is it? How my father could come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ada would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius... Of course, Father and Ada had to fight. I would have too, if I'd been older. But they didn't have to die. Never ends, does it? They call us beasts. They treat us like them. They push and they push and they until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms. Or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better and just goes on and on and on? You'd have to ask them. Which one should I do, chat? There's no justice, just us. You'd have to ask them, or just staying silent. Once again, good music. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and make a selection. There's no justice. Just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? I need to go ahead and do this. Thanks for listening. I know I was rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are? Or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on. And we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Kinesi. Good night, Lise. See you on the morrow. Well, Let's check in on the... Keep an eye on my daughter, would you? And yourself while you're at it. Leaving so soon. You may walk with the water never at your side. So if your mother's food is so good, then why aren't you such a terrible cook? Honestly, you've got to get her to teach you the basics while we're here. Because I've got other skills. In case you've forgotten, I'm one of the finest hunters this tribe has ever seen. And anyway, I don't remember you being a master culinarian. How long has it been since I last saw my father? Maybe Alphino and I should plan a trip to Shalien. When all of this is over, I mean. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Take the sand from my materia. And that means... we can fly! Now I'm gonna fly us up here for a moment, see if we can actually land it. Nope, this ring here is the limit. Smack dab in the middle of that ring is the height limit. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and disband the party because I think it's about time for me to wrap it up. Let's find a spot to set our mans down and end today's stream. Wait, is it open? Is it actually open to fly through to it? Can I actually fly through to it now? Not even the next few, I think the very next one. But I have dinners in a while, so hey, there's a quest. Oh, another side quest chain. Anyway, let me just log out and exit the game, and there goes my tracking, because as you can imagine, the sun is right against my window. It's on my window, shining through and hitting the camera. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid out to, because dashboard.twitch.tv. Oops. There is more stuff that I can click here. Oh, it's just there because it's all saying that it's new because I cleared my cookies. Let's check my follow. Let's check the team. See, where is it again? Settings, channel. Raid channels, I'll keep open there. Featured content. I'll do EU VTubers. Why is there not an option to say raid into the... Playing Dying Light 2. anyone want to guide the raid, or do you... Or should I pick something? Let me pull up Discord. You know what? Let's give it to Kyonigiri. There we go. Starting the raid now. See you all. Oh, I don't know when. I need to do the schedule first. So, bye bye.